Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another season of Be Watch Rewatch.
Welcome back, you guys. This is season 9 of this insanity. Can you believe it?
I know. And we already have like a little mini season in between with the All's Fair, you guys. We tried to do it. We always do this. We're like, let's put something out in between seasons. And then we end up recording like it was a season. It's the same amount of episodes, same amount of time. But All's Fair. Woo.
The freaking Twilight was the worst, though. We were like, oh, we'll like just blow through those movies. It'll be like 3 or 4 episodes. And then we got in so deep, you guys, so deep. But those are some of my favorites. So
Twilight was fun, though. But All's Fair was not fun. Woo.
No.
All's Fair. Sorry about that, guys. We apologized in the end of the last episode.
We apologize.
we thought that'd be novel, but it wasn't. The novelty wore off real quick.
Oh, so fast. I could not. Yeah, that whole thing, we've talked about this a million times, but that was bad. The whole thing was so bad, and I cannot even fathom how they're going to do a season 2. I just can't. I absolutely cannot.
I don't know how either. But I will say that on our Patreon, we were doing 911 Nashville, which is, I guess, a spinoff of an original 911 show.
Right.
A 911 like LA or something, which I guess was really popular. But that show is brilliant at its core. Fundamentally brilliant.
Oh, you guys, if you have not checked out our Patreon, Colin's called it fundamentally brilliant on every single
The
level.
writing, the characters, the plot lines, it's just brilliant. The layers of
oh my god,
socio-political depth and the nuance of it. It's just character.
Oh.
We still don't know anything about any character, though. That's the best thing about it. That's why it's so brilliant, because a whole season can go by and you still don't know anything about any of the characters.
You really don't know anything. You learn like a couple of facts about each one at the beginning, and then that's kind of
just what they tell you.
You got to go off of.
They just tell you that's what they are, but
season.
you don't actually see it demonstrated. They just tell you, like, this is what I am. And you're just like, okay.
Just trust us. This is what it is. And you're like, I will go with this. And you kind of don't care because you get so distracted by the rescues that you're kind of like, I mean, this is the real star.
Rescues. And the rescues are just brilliant because they're like, well, how do we keep people interested with, like, we don't want any of that normal, like, realistic rescues.
No.
We want, like, the cream of the crop rescues, and it's Nashville, so let's throw in a little twang.
Rescues with a twang could be their tagline. Rescues with a twang.
It is, because everybody, like, they forget what show they're in, and they're like, I think we're in Nashville, so they get, every once in a while you get an episode that's real twangy. Real twangy.
And the writers think that they are writing in a way that people in Nashville, they're like, surely people in Nashville speak like this because they are considered like Southern. And so they are writing dialogue that is like from a 1930s, like, Southern play.
You look sadder than a wet cat in a hillbilly barn. No, that was bad.
In a hillbilly barn.
You look sad. You look more sad than a wet cat in a thunderstorm. Like weird, like sayings that you've never heard before, and just bizarre.
Oh, and everyone's calling Mama and Son and Papa, and like just the whole thing is so bad.
Even the most unwealthy of Nashvillians are still like, everything's wildly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I felt like the wealth in that show was just, you couldn't quite figure it out.
Except for the guy who lived in the trailer and was making the canned ravioli for his kid, and their trailer got sucked up in the tornado. Yeah. But other than that, yes.
Anyway, 911 Nashville is brilliant, and I just want to watch more of it. I kind of miss it.
I know. I am genuinely looking forward to when the new season starts because I want to see what happens. I'm going to absolutely tell you that I'm genuinely curious about what's going to happen next season. I'm excited. It got renewed and I'm like, yes.
Of course it did. Cammie herself renewed it. I feel like the characters are real. Like, I feel like they're real.
They are real in our hearts.
This season we are doing, I think we've mentioned it with All's Fair, we're doing best of worst sequels. So we have a list of sequels, and some of them are also masterpieces. Some of them, not so much. Not so much sequels. Some of them are just like exact carbon copies of the first one.
Just first one?
Newer,
They were like, we did it with the first one and it worked.
I guess technically it is a sequel.
Yeah.
I mean, technically anything's a sequel if you make it after the first.
Technically, if it's done after the first movie, it's a sequel. You're right. But these sequels are all over the place. There is no rhyme or reason except for they are the best of the worst sequels. So we've got everything from like Grease 2 to Son of the Mask.
Son of the Mask. Oh, Son of the Mask.
Deep Blue Sea 2, Anaconda 2. But they are, oh, and then what was the crazy, oh, we were crying laughing. The one with Sean Connery.
That's Highlander 2.
Highlander 2. Oh my God.
Highlander 2. That's probably a highlight. Highlander 2 was a highlight of my life to see that. I mean, seeing a French actor playing a Spanish actor and then what is Sean Connery's like a Scottish actor playing a revived old French actor. It doesn't make any sense, but I loved it.
Oh God, that one was
If you want to see someone hustle their way on a flight to America with the pearl earring, Highlander 2, guys.
If you want to see two men fall in love with electricity and a little bowl, Highlander 2, guys.
2. If you want to see a lot of like a whole movie that could have been completely avoided by just one character doing one thing, Highlander 2. And the whole lore that, because well, we'll talk about it when you hear the episode, but
there's a whole lore about the movie itself. So yeah, tune in, stay tuned, because that one's coming this season. But there's a lot of good ones, and we cannot wait for you to hear them. And if you have any other thoughts about sequels you think we should cover, please let us know. Message us on Instagram or on TikTok or whatever. So we're excited to get started.
So welcome to season 9. Buckle up, get buckled in. Put your safety belt on, get your car seat.
Make sure your airbags are functioning.
Make sure your airbags are functioning, and make sure that you're that you're settled in like a, I don't know, they're hard to come up with off the top of your head. Settled in like a loose beaver on a chicken farm.
A loose beaver on a chicken farm.
Strap in you're a bag of beans on an airline flight. I don't know. Just say whatever. It doesn't. That's what they say. You look like you're a can of tuna and a dog retreat. What are you doing out here?
Sit back and relax like you're a fly on a pile of shit.
Yeah, that one actually could be. You buzzing around me like a fly on a pile of shit. What are you doing here? Oh, I want to start saying everything like that. It's actually really nice.
Let's make up sayings.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Oh, you're more flustered than a whore in church. We just keep talking to each other the whole time. We keep commenting on each other, but we have to say it in really weird like sayings like that.
In the weirdest metaphors.
Oh,
yeah.
And you're more squelchy than you're more squelchy than.
The anticipation.
I was gonna say you're more squelchy than a pig full of shit, but then I was like, you just use pile of shit. So I'm trying to figure out what to say. I hate the word shit too. We never say shit.
It's such a terrible word.
Saying shit grosses me out.
You know what word I also hate? Piss. I hate the word piss. I hate it. And it's like if someone says,
like when people say like, I gotta piss.
Yes. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
There's something about the sound of it I don't like, and I can't even, it's like there's so many more offensive words in the world, but like piss, for some reason, I hate it.
Piss is kind of like piss off.
Yeah.
And here in Ireland, they say you're taking the piss.
Ew, yeah, I hate
do
that.
Not like piss.
I hate that.
Well, the other day, it wasn't the other day, it was a while back, but I remember Elliot was like, I didn't want to have warm, wet milk. And for some reason, the idea of warm, wet milk. And then he said wet milk after that. He kept saying wet milk.
Ew.
And I was like, something about wet milk just grosses me out, even though milk is wet.
I know, but having to describe it as wet milk is pretty fucking gross.
Wet milk. Anyway, we hope that you guys enjoyed this season. Reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Instagram, Watch Rewatch, TikTok, same thing.
And then don't forget, we have our Patreon for $5 a month. You get all the entire season of Baywatch Nights. You get an entire season of 911 Nashville, and you get a couple of little specials in there as well. So don't forget to check that out. And don't forget, as we sometimes forget to ask you, write us a review.
Every single time
share
we forget
us.
to ask. Every single time. We're not good at this.
And we always say we're going to be better about that, and then we never are. But it really does help, and it makes a big difference. So share with your friends, and yeah, just make sure to give us some love online. All right, let's get started.
Hello, everybody. It's Colin.
Hi, it's Cadence. Welcome, welcome, welcome. In the world of sequels, there's one specific genre of sequel, and that is shark sequels. Lots of shark sequels out there, guys. Lots of shark sequels.
Everybody loves the sharks. Loves them.
Yeah, they can't get enough of them. One good shark movie comes out, and people are like, give me more of that shark movie. I want to see it.
Is there a Deep Blue Sea too?
There is, and I put it on the list.
Oh, I want to watch Deep Blue Sea too. I can only imagine.
I put it on the list because I watched the preview and it looks like a masterpiece. Like, I genuinely cannot wait to watch it. It looks so good.
Just like it's
so
first
good.
one. Yeah, because we are obviously doing bad sequels this season. And there is like, we could actually split this genre or this season's theme into like sub-themes of like literally shark sequels, worst shark sequels.
Yes.
Worst fantasy sequels, worst any sequel.
Yes.
But we're kind of just giving like a mix of all different genres.
We're mixing it up a little.
I think in any kind of sequel, you need to have a shark sequel. So we are doing Jaws too.
Yes.
We have to.
I mean, honestly, you could do a whole season almost probably of just Jaws sequels alone. There are so many of them. Like just.
Oh, so many. I want to see Jaws 3D
sure.
too, the one in the 80s.
I've heard nothing but good things about that one, honestly.
Well, speaking of hearing things, good or bad, I've seen the original Jaws because I mean, it's freaking Jaws. It's been a long time and I don't think I watched the whole thing the whole way through, but I know it's like a cinematic masterpiece. And I have for sure ridden on the ride.
Oh, for sure. Ridden on the ride.
Right? But in our little research for all these bad sequels that we're doing this season, I did not realize it was such a universally like just bonkers sequel that nobody liked. I don't think they liked it for this, just for the sake that Jaws was so good. And then this made such a mockery of it, I guess.
Which is so wild that then more sequels came out after this. Like if this was, you know what I mean?
Well, we've talked about it before. Like Hollywood just, if something works, dude, they just
even kind of works. Then they're like, you know what? Milk it.
I mean, we joked about this, but how many Fantastic fucking Four movies are there?
They keep thinking they're going to hit the jackpot with that one. They're keeping their fingers crossed. And they just came out with a new one this year.
And every single one has been bad. Every single one. I think there's literally like 4 or 5 Fantastic Four movies, and they're all bad. Okay, so this movie, a little bit of backstory. As we said, I think it's kind of universal. It's almost like a cult classic at this point because it was so bad. It drifted so far from the original.
They did.
And they made it just basically a monster, like slasher flick. Like that's, this shark became like sentient and all-knowing and vengeful and spiteful. And, but we do have the original actor, Brody. He's in it.
Roy Scheider.
He is still just strolling along as this Amityville's head cop.
He's the police chief.
Shark catching police chief.
He does a lot of stuff. He's on an island. They don't have a ton of people to do all the jobs. So it falls in his purview to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's all over the place. Poor guy. And he's stressed out. And this whole movie.
So stressed out.
You know what? Let's just get into it because you'll start to really feel for Brody. I was feeling for him this whole movie. I was like, dude, this guy is trying his darndest.
He's the only one.
To get these people. Nobody else cares.
Agreed.
There could be 100 million deaths and the town council, will be like,
not our problem.
I'm not sure.
Not our problem.
Not my problem. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into Jaws 2. So we start off Jaws. You know, actually, it's very like Little Mermaid Under the Sea. It's very bright colors. Got lots of like bright fish and coral.
National Geographic. We're like, are we watching the right movie?
Oh, yeah.
Are we watching a different nature channel?
That's what I felt. I was like, there could not be a great white. These waters are so crystal blue with fish in them. Like, come on. There's no menacing terror.
Right.
But we do want to preface this that this takes place, I think, 4 years after the original. So it is supposed to be 4 years later in the town of Amity. And these 2 scuba divers are in this beautiful wonderland, and they come up across from the boat, the Orca, which is the boat that sunk in the first one. We all know what happened there.
Yeah.
And they're like taking pictures and everything. And I want to say that one of them gets attacked, but you really don't know because there's nothing there to attack him. He's just kind of kicking around. He just kind of freaks out.
It implies that he's attacked. But I think this was, we didn't have the shark at this moment situation. So it's a lot of moving water, a lot of flailing around, a lot of pictures going off. But
I was like, there's no blood, there's nothing. And I know because it was just like bubbles and he's like, "Roar." But the main point is that he drops his camera. I don't know about you, but whenever you drop cameras, they tend to just go off on their own and take pictures of whatever's around them.
He had it on auto picture. It was just constantly snapping those pictures.
Auto
It's
picture,
a real
yep.
specific setting under the sea.
Auto picture.
When you have an ocean camera, it's auto because you're so busy scubaing, you can't always use your finger to take a picture.
This will come up later in this, okay? We're just letting you know that he had it on auto picture, right? And then it ends. The scene ends. So you're like, okay, I guess a shark got him, or either that or he like got stung by a stingray. Nobody really knows.
Yeah, because you just see his camera like sinking to the bottom of the ocean and you're like, oh, he's not going to grab that camera again. This is its new home.
No way, Jose. So then we cut to a beautiful day where we have our main protagonist, Brody.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him Brody. What's his name?
Yeah, his name's Martin Brody, but it is like his name is Brody. Everyone calls him that, but he is the chief of police.
He just looks like a Brody.
And yeah,
Like
absolutely like a Brody. And he is racing to get somewhere. And so immediately you're like, oh, emergency. Somebody's hurt. Something's happened.
Where is he racing to get to, though? You guys are probably wondering. It's because he really has to get there, you guys.
It's not an emergency.
But he's making it seem like an emergency. You guys, he has to race. And I'm not even kidding you. He's got to go to the Holiday Inn Amity Shores Grand Opening Ball Amity Scholarship Fund Benefit. He's got to get there.
Very catchy.
Name.
I don't know who was marketing this event and how this did not pass through a whole committee of people, but that's not a sketchy name.
And it's on the banner, too. Oh, he loves
it. Oh, they spent
it.
so much money printing up that banner. They had to spend so much extra money every time they added a letter, and they just kept on going.
Oh, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words on that banner.
It's like a whole paragraph that's just hanging.
So
quilt.
Freaking great. And the only reason we're telling you this is because everything is great. He meets his wife. There's a new hotel that's being built in Amity. All the people are happy.
Oh, this turns into a whole like gala.
The
people
fanciest.
I mean, like the whole town, like teenagers, adults, grandparents,
Corsages.
grandkids. People are dancing. Yes, formal wear, but
Katie,
it's
the Holiday Inn Amity Shores
the
Grand
pool.
Opening Ball Amity Scholarship Fund Benefit. It's the highlight of the year.
There's an actual money tree. There's an actual money tree that takes place. There's a girl in a bathing suit cutting a ribbon.
Oh, she's Miss Amity,
There's
dude. She's Miss Amity. Her name is Tina, and she is one of the teens that we meet at.
The only one in a bathing suit.
We don't know
else
why.
Is wearing their finest
it's at night.
gear.
It's at night, and it doesn't make. This isn't at a beach. It's inside.
Indoors.
So that doesn't really make sense.
They are around a pool. So she
Get that girl in a
right
swimsuit. And she also cuts the ribbon and all the balloons fall down. I'm like, man, they put so much money into this. This truly is a gala.
So much money. I just was like mostly laughing because they're building this new hotel. They're celebrating it. Not only does it turn into a gala, I was just like, why did they choose to have the seating around the pool? Because everybody's like in chairs, like around the edges
look
of
at
the
that pool.
And I just
looking
felt
into the pool.
You could go into the conference room. You could like pack everyone into the
I would love to sit around the pool and look at the person across from me. Anyway, the point is that you meet all the teenagers because they have all shown up. And Jaws 2 heavily focuses on the teens.
Oh, yeah. They're trying to make it hip. They want all the kids to pay close attention. They needed a whole new audience of people attending these movies. And they really zoned in on a group of teens. One of them looks exactly like Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah, he does. You've got like the nerdy teen and the hot teen and the broy teen and the
wide variety.
One that's in her bathing suit cutting ribbons for this event. So you get introduced to them. So let's say that gala, it went down crazy. It ended. People were getting horned and turned the whole night.
Horned and turned because at one point, Brody and his wife Ellen are dancing and they're like,
was it the fourth or fifth night at the Jersey Shore?
That's the fourth. I thought you wouldn't respect me.
I did. Why don't we get out of here?
Want to fool around?
Why not?
and so it's like there's something about this gala.
It's an aphrodisiac.
People are.
It's just everybody is.
It's the sexiest thing that's ever happened to Amity. They are so horned.
We also would like to say that at this gala, we meet the mayor, who's just the sleaziest. We'll get into him later.
Go ahead, Tina. Got it. Atta girl.
This mayor is the equivalent of like the womp womp face. Like he doesn't give a fuck about anything. He's like, get more of these galas going on in this small town. That's all he cares about.
More galas, more galas.
More bathing suits.
More galas, more bathing suits. The guy who's developing on Amity, who is trying to bring so much more like real estate and stuff to the island, is named Glenn Williams. So this is his hotel, and he pops up again later
Oh,
in
yeah.
this movie. So
Amityville
anyway,
needs his business.
they're trying to get his business. They need his income. He needs the economy. Yes, all those things.
So the next day, bright and early, all the teens, after partying all night, they decide that they're going to go do the coolest thing that all the teens in Amityville do. I keep calling it Amityville, but it's Amity.
I know. I did the same thing when I was taking my notes. I kept writing Amityville, and I was like, it's
keep thinking
Amity. I have to stop saying
I'm ready to
Ville.
see some demons in the window, right? I'm ready to see some blood.
Ooh, cross between Amityville and Amity. You could make a great shark ghost movie.
Wasn't there like a pig or something in Amityville Horror? Wasn't it like a pig?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen that,
To
honestly.
say there was a big pig.
I don't know if I've ever
Story
seen
behind
it.
that's really wild. We should do like I want to do horror movies so bad. There's so many good ones.
Yeah, we do need to do a whole season of that. Someone was also suggesting it, and I was like, we've kind of been thinking about it. So, yeah.
Oh, horror movies. Talk about B horror movies. You could go down. We could never
Yeah,
run
we
out of
could
material.
do that for the rest of time and
endless.
have plenty of stuff to do.
So the next morning, all the kids go out, and instead of like, I guess they all have sailboats, I guess, because that's just what you do. And we get classic montage of sailboat
Sunny
good
day,
times.
beautiful times. Everybody's having the time of their lives. At one point, Brody's like, why is everyone so obsessed with boats? And his wife's like, because we're on an island.
We living on a fucking
So
island, dude.
I guess that is just what people do in their
You're
pastime.
the sheriff. Yeah, like what else
Also,
are we
he
gonna
did
do,
seem really
dude?
surprised by that. And I'm like, you've been sheriffing Amity for a really long
He's also a little
time.
bit grumpy. He's also he's just got sexed up. He doesn't know anything.
He's
just
confused.
the gala just really did him in. So the teenagers are having a great time at setting it up, and this is where we get our first, I guess technically second attack. I can see why this movie jumped the shark, if it were. Literally.
So to speak.
Because they just get right into it, like right off the bat. There's these two women.
Mm-hmm.
One of them she's more into the other woman than the other woman is into her. There's one that's skiing on the back of the boat and one single woman driving the boat, which is like, wouldn't you go out with more people?
I thought it was a statement for feminism, women doing it for themselves, because the woman driving the boat, I've never seen anyone happier in my life ever. She's got her bandana on.
Oh, capri pants, short blonde hair. She's loving watching this.
yes,
She's so
for
lesbian for the one on the
sure.
back. Get it, Brenda. Get it. Get some height.
You know that the other woman was like, hey, I just it might be fun to ski. She's like, I'm on a boat. Let's go.
She rents
like,
it. She doesn't even have it.
immediately.
She goes and rents
Yeah,
one just so she can
she
go
buys
on
a boat
lesbian
immediately.
date.
I totally have a boat. I totally know what I'm doing.
Let's go. Let's catch some waves.
They're out having the time of their lives. There's a couple that's making out on the beach. And I was personally like, this guy's a douche. He has a freaking acoustic guitar. His girlfriend sees them skiing, and she is also so excited. She's like, we should totally go skiing. And he's like,
It's
oh, no,
no one's
bro,
ever
I'm
seen skiing
playing-
before.
I know. She's acting like this is... it was her reaction that really puzzled me, because she's like yelling, she's waving at them, she's like so excited and thrilled, and I'm just like, you've all seen skiing before. You live on an island. So the boyfriend's like, no, we'll go tomorrow. But this couple pops up later, just so you know. These are some of the teens that
these are part
in
of the
movie.
teens. But we're going to take our focus away from the teens, and we're going to go back to Brenda and Glenda, the two skiers.
Yes, because while the teen from the beach is watching Brenda and Glenda in the boat, she notices.
She notices that, of course, there's a huge ass shark fin that comes out, classic Jaw style. Let's just keep it quick. The one that is doing the skiing snapped up right away. Boom. She got it.
Right away. Sad.
Brenda, she's like, I've got to figure out exactly what happened
Because that
to
shark...
Glenda. So she turns the boat around. Because the shark does it real sneaky. It like plucks her off real sneaky. Brenda was too busy learning the boat because she rented it to impress Glenda. So she doesn't know what she's
she was
doing.
looking at the manual.
So she does like my favorite thing where Brenda's full eaten by that shark, and Glenda turns around and she's like,
Terry?
where are you? She's picking up her ski and just looking at every little, inspecting it.
Looking at
And
it.
this is where the shark is like, nah, lesbians aren't my thing. He goes right up
No.
and he goes chomping that boat, that rental boat that Brenda bought for Glenda.
She's like, shit, I'm not going to get my deposit back.
She knows it. She knows it. It's chomping through the boat. And I'm like, okay, so the shark automatically has a vendetta. Like he's just automatically a killing machine.
It like reverses and then rams into it again.
Brenda's
like, this
not
shark
getting
is
off
like,
of-
I would rather kill myself taking down
He
this
does.
boat than let you go.
But he doesn't have to because Brenda kind of kills herself off, you guys. I can't even blame the shark on this one.
I don't know what her plan was.
She had no plan.
I don't know what
She's
she was
like
thinking.
screaming.
It's her first time on a boat. Give her a
She
break.
just lost her
She's never
lesbian
done this
crush.
before.
She's so sad. But you guys, she's freaking out. And I would be too. I mean, this shark is chomping on the side of the boat. So she's like, well, shit, I guess I gotta
Oh, yeah.
pour gasoline all over myself. So she picks up.
I guess there's only one option.
That was like,
and it's
and you think like, oh, she's gonna pour it on the shark in the water. Where is Brenda going with this? Her name, I don't know if her name is Brenda. You guys, I just gave her that name.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow, what is she gonna do? No, she pours it all over herself because she's too scared. She's too scared.
She's so scared.
So she pours it all over
I don't know
herself.
where she. Yeah,
And
like
where does she get it? It's
she
a
wasn't
giant.
pouring it on herself.
It's a giant thing of.
Where was she gonna pour it?
Nobody
Like,
knows.
was she trying to pour it
Bless
somewhere
her
else
heart.
and she was so scared she did it on herself? But also, if that's the case, where was she going to pour it? And then also,
Nobody.
yes, the giant thing of gasoline was like spare gas, I guess.
Nobody knows. Brenda was just in it. She was chaos in that moment. And to be honest, she was probably the most realistic portrayal of what someone would do in that situation. Because all she does is
True.
scream, picks up gasoline, trenches herself, like wet t-shirt contest. And then she's like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to get a flare gun and shoot it at myself. And just shoots herself with the flare gun and blows herself up.
Obviously.
Which
What else are
again,
you gonna do?
I kind of respect because in real life someone would do that. That would be me. I'd be like
Pure panic. Pure panic.
gouging my eyes out for no reason, slitting my throat.
I don't even want to know what's going to happen.
I've got to rip out my
next.
stomach for the shark. I got to offer it some kind of. I've got to get some kind of.
She was trying to out crazy the shark. The shark is like, I will kill myself taking down this boat. And Brenda's like, if you think you're crazy, watch me light myself on fire. And hoping that the shark would be like, she's not fucking around. I don't want to mess with this bitch. I'll leave.
I gotta go. She's
But
not near as.
it's not.
And point being is both those ladies die. And the kids that were so excited about, they see it. Like, and some old lady on her balcony sees
yes,
the boat
on her-
explode. So
yes.
there's some witnesses to this, right? So now we've got to get Brody involved.
So we are back with Brody doing his job, and he's got a call. And this call is because the witnesses that we just talked about have seen the people disappear. Glenda and Brenda just
Lesbians get blown up.
And so
Glenda and Brenda kill themselves
He's like asking
in a
the old
dramatic
lady on
way.
the porch. He's asking the two teens making out what happened. And they just said, all we know is there was an explosion and these two women just absolutely disappeared. What could possibly be the reason? And you guys, Brody's eyes are like, oh, I know what that could be.
Yeah, his eyes are, he's like, did you say someone
I may or may not have been involved in a giant explosion 4 years
say-
ago out on the ocean myself.
I may,
so
yes.
I may know a thing or two about this.
So Brody has a little henchman. His name is Jeff. And he's like, Jeff, you get out there and you do not come back until you find something out there.
Yeah.
And so Jeff's like, okay. So he goes out with a friend. They're looking around. And I don't know. I thought it was a joke. And again, foreshadowing. We don't want to give too much away.
Mm-hmm.
But what does Jeff and his little deputy find out in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, so as Colin said, Brody's like, do not come back until you find something. 2 people are missing. They just did not just disappear out of nowhere. So they've been trolling the seas forever, and then they hit something really heavy. They're terrified, you guys. They slowly pull it up, and then they're like, oh, it's just a giant power line.
line?
A giant
power line in the
power
water?
line.
Ooh, now I've seen everything. What are you talking about?
So now you're like, there's got to be a reason that of all the things in the world, they
power
bring up
line.
a giant power line from the ocean. But then the crazy part is that Jeff goes, well, we better get out of here before we really find something we don't want to. And I'm like,
Well,
but you
did you hear what Brody said?
have been told to stay out there until you find something.
But also a power line. I just have so many questions. I have so many questions how
many
they decided the
questions.
power line, how it got out there. It is bonkers.
Yeah. Where is it running to and from?
Yeah, I
Because if it were closer to the land, I could kind of see that, but they're pretty far out. And where on earth is it running to and from?
Also, I would say, Brody, this might not have anything to do with these women blowing up, but we did find a power line. Like, that's weird in itself. Like, should we investigate
it
that?
is a little weird. Oh, you know
That's a little weird.
what other shark movie also involves power lines? And I don't know how I remember this, but freaking sand sharks. The sand sharks discover the power lines and cut them all. And then like everybody on the island gets stuck without power.
Sharks are like,
so smart.
Dude, they're smart, dude. They're really smart because the sharks in Deep Blue Sea were actually genetically modified smart sharks. Schnarts?
Because they know how to turn off the cameras.
Oh, they knew how to. They knew how to turn off every individual camera
one at a time
as the people are going one at a time. They knew what routes everybody was taking.
Yep.
So I think nature's trying to tell us something. Sharks are.
They're figuring shit out.
They're psychologically manipulating people to kill themselves. They don't even know to do anything.
Tricking people into giving them barbecue dinners. They're like, I don't have to do any work.
Oh, but I would like to say that Brenda didn't just die for nothing, you guys. She gave our shark friend a big old scar on his face. And that makes him look that much more badass.
Yeah.
Like he
looks hardcore.
Yeah, it's hardcore. He's like, yeah, that's when I blew up that bitch.
Yeah.
Well, when I got herself to blow her up.
But he doesn't tell his other shark friends that. Obviously, he plays it like he did it.
Come on. He for sure did it. So then Brody's already thinking, like, this is weird. They found the power line. I'm guessing that Jim probably told Brody that they found a giant power line.
Jeff, you mean?
Then we have Jeff. Sorry, Jeff. So then we have another weird kind of instance. When Brody's just trying to make sense of the blown up lesbians and the power line in the sea, someone's like, Brody, come, there's a giant orca washed up way far. Way too far on land.
Way too far.
I'm like, the tide doesn't bring a fucking orca
into the middle of
2
town.
miles inland. Middle of town. Exactly.
Drops it off in the town square.
Didn't you? Because there's this like repeating lighthouse in the whole thing. If anyone has seen it, and it's like right at the lighthouse doorstep. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works.
It is.
But you know what?
How
the shark is probably like picking it up, shaking it like a dog, and like
and
throwing
then tossing it. I like that idea.
Tossing it.
Or it was trying so hard to escape that it free-willied up.
Oh, up
over
but
the
didn't
rocks
have,
onto the doorstep. Because that's another possibility. I'm just saying.
It is. But this orca is torn up, you guys. I mean, it's clear as day.
Yeah.
That something has taken giant bites out of it. But Brody's the only one. His eyes are getting bigger and bigger. He's like, this is really fucking weird, right?
And he's meeting with like a scientist or something.
Oh, yeah. And she doesn't even think about it. She's like, nah. She's like, I just ran into rocks. That's just rocks. That's probably just rocks. Probably just ran into rocks. That's my bloody.
He's like, have you measured the circumference of the bite? And she's like, what are you talking about? So we know how big the mouth is. And she's like, the mouth of what? And he's like, the shark that killed this. And I'm like,
she's like, this is not a shark. This is not a, no.
Have you ever done biology in your life?
This is something that whales get. This is something whales get. And just don't even worry about it. It's natural. And he's like, no, bitch, there's a giant, its guts are out. I see a shark tooth in it. And she's like, no, that's a barnacle. Nope,
no,
not right.
Not at all.
So Brody's honestly just like really ramping up. And this is where I start feeling really bad for him because he's clearly knowing. He's seen this shit before, dude. He knows exactly what's going on.
You better check the bite radius.
The what?
Shape of the mouth.
Whale's mouth?
Shark's mouth.
Yeah. What shark?
The shark that did this.
We don't know that, do we?
That's what we're here to find out.
And we will.
I have had some experience with sharks.
What have you?
Yeah, and I think a great white might have done this.
Carrot Calcareous?
Right.
What makes you think there might be one in these waters?
Well, it's obvious that a big fish took a bite out of this big fish.
This is a mammal, not a fish.
Don't quibble with me. He's a shark biter, isn't it?
Nobody in the town, including biologists, nobody wants to hear it because then he goes to the freaking mayor. The sleazy mayor.
Yes.
Vaughn. What's his name? Something Vaughn. Mayor Vaughn, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember his name. I just have Glenn's name written down.
And he's like, you guys, I know that this doesn't sound that crazy because this happened literally 4 years ago. Remember the giant shark?
I know. Everyone's got very short memories when the whole town was terrorized
like,
4 years ago. I don't know why you're acting
like
this is insane. I get that shark died. I understand that was a blown up shark. There are other sharks in the ocean, though. And you guys all survived that.
There's one, and it's dead.
Maybe they're just living in denial because they're like, this is too hard to deal with. We're still traumatized. It's not, if we don't talk about
and Vaughn is actually kind of like,
thing.
Hello, we've got the Amity Holiday Inn. We just had that gala the other night. We just opened a Holiday Inn.
Scholarship fund?
Excuse me, Brody.
Inn? We can't have this kind of
I'm
shit
talking
going on.
Holiday Inn. So do not get us involved in this shark bullshit. It's probably nothing. Actually, we know it's nothing.
I think we may have another shark problem. Are you serious? You bet I'm serious. I've got a half-eaten whale on the beach. I've got 2 persons missing. This whale's got a bite out of it about this big. But no one has seen a shark. Be realistic. I think the selectmen should know about it. Larry, for Christ's sakes, I not only have this attack, but I've got 2 water skiers who have a tragedy.
But a boating accident. No fin, no sharks, nothing but a boating accident.
But they're both still missing.
We have a lot of deaths in these waters that never turn up. Are they all shark victims?
Maybe they are.
Oh, bullshit.
Bullshit? Is it bullshit I got a whale on the beach with a bite at this big?
What am I, an ass? When you called me, I called Elkins and her bosses. Nothing she saw is proof of anything.
So that means we're not going to do anything, huh?
Martin, don't press it this time.
And he's like, all right, whatever you say, but trust me.
He and
My tingles are
it
tingling.
cracked me up because he immediately goes, Brody is like, yeah, there's a shark. I know there's a shark, but whatever. If you don't want to listen to me, fine. He goes to the beach where everyone's having a great time. He climbs up into the watchtower in his full sheriff's gear.
In his full deputy gear.
Gets out his binoculars.
Yep, climbs up
He
to that
is
good old crow's nest.
Like obsessed, just staring with his binoculars. So then you have like Glenn Williams with the mayor and Ellen, Brody's wife, because I guess she works for him as a real estate developer. But anyway, they're trying to show some investors the beach. They're like, look at this beautiful beach. We could have so many cool condos and hotels right here. And then they see Brody. They look up. They're like,
Brody's riding his tower.
Oh, shit.
oh, shit. He's up in that watchtower. We know what this means.
Oh, Brody's been triggered because he sees a shadow, you guys, and he starts
even
ringing that
second-guess
bell. Oh, Hunchback of Notre Dame doesn't even look for a fin. He sees a shadow on the water. And he's like, get the fuck off the beach! Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
And I'm like, Brody, I know you're a little bit.
shocked,
I know your nerves are a little bit.
feeling a little
I know you're
shaky,
tense.
but you gotta like kind of do it. Like, you might want to exit the water calmly. That could have caused a stampede. People could have died.
Well,
like,
you know what Brody does? No, you know what Brody does when you tell him that? He's like, no, all gas, no brakes. I'm getting my gun out and shooting at the water.
I was dying because there's a kid still in the water, and he gets his gun out and
No,
still
Brody
starts
doesn't give a
shooting at
fuck.
the shadow. He's like, "You're all part of this. You'll die if you're in my way. I don't care." Like, he literally will shoot anybody that's between him
He's
and the
lost
shadow at this
his
point.
damn mind. And I'm like, Brody, he unloads a full round into the water and the waves,
Yes, he
right?
shoots his entire pistol bullets at this thing, and I'm like,
you're what are you looking to
20,000
hit?
miles away. What are you gonna do?
Poor guy.
I
He's
don't
having
know
some
what he was
psychological
aiming at.
Trauma.
So he is losing it. He's unraveling. Finally, some guy, after Brody runs out of bullets, is like, it's just bluefish. It's just bluefish. And so he calms down a little bit. His heart rate comes down. He looks out and he sees like, oh shit, it is a school of fish. And I've been shooting at children.
You know what, guys? I might have overreacted. Now, looking back on it, hindsight 2020, I might have. The bell was aggressive.
I rang it a little loud, a little quickly. I
did.
should not have unloaded the gun with the kid.
I probably should have given like a one warning ring, but I went. That is on me. Me unloading my whole pistol into the water with children in it.
In between nothing
That is
and
me too.
firing the gun. Maybe one more step in there. We can
I'm sorry,
rethink
that
the
is
shark
on me.
alarm plan. We can refine it a little bit.
Yeah, like Amity really needs to figure out like how they warn people about sharks.
It's not.
They have the deputy
the
ringing a bell and a
sheriff
crow's
running
nest shooting at the water.
There's got to
They
be a
don't even
better
have
way.
lifeguards.
There's got to be a better way.
And I'm also thinking, we mentioned earlier that Brody's like, he's wearing a lot of hats in Amity, right? Mm-hmm. But like, there's got to be lifeguards or something that can
I know.
see
I was
the
like, how's
bluefish
he
too.
the only guy that's up in that watchtower? There's got to be somebody else. It does not
and
make any sense.
Who's sheriff in the town? What about the crimes that are happening in Amity?
I know. He's like, the only crimes I care about are shark crimes. But there's at one point when he's up there, a little girl who's like, who's that man up in the tower? What's he doing up there? And someone tries to lie to her, like one of the older guys. It's either the mayor or Glenn Williams. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's where people look out for birds. And I'm like, why
are you lying to her?
Yes.
Why are you lying
it
to this
doesn't
poor
make any
girl?
sense that it would scare a kid this bad that he's up in the tower, but also
You just have to be like, oh, that's old Deputy Brody. He lost his mind. He likes to ring the bell and shoot at the water.
He gets a little loopy.
Gets a little spook sometimes.
And everybody's been in that. I mean, that's an island where everyone goes. So it also seems like they would know what the tower is for.
Yeah, and it's really weird because instantly Mayor Vaughn is like, yo, the bell was one thing. Shooting at innocent children in the water at a shadow, I'm going to have to let you go. This is getting a little weird.
It's getting a little
Because again,
weird.
nobody in the town, they're all treating Brody like he's the crazy hunchback. Like, no, everyone's like, that guy is off his rocker, even though that town got massacred 4 years earlier.
Yes.
And two lesbians, possibly
Just got
lesbians,
blown
alleged
up.
lesbians, just got blown up, right? And a whale got
And
thrown
a
at the
giant
lighthouse.
whale is like just beached.
What
with
do
his
you people
entrails hanging
need?
out. Well,
What do you people need?
there's one more thing that they deny. Okay, so after this incident at the beach, somebody calls Brody up. They take him to a dark room. They say, guess what? We found those missing divers. We found their camera. And it
boy.
continued to take pictures because, as we know, it was just automatic
It's
camera
automatic
setting.
Automatic picture taker.
And so they are developing the camera, and Brody's like, dun, dun, dun. There's an eye and there's a mouth, and he knows. It's a really close-up picture. It's the chaos of the water.
You would never be able to tell it was a shark.
But he can see it.
It's a close-up of an eye that could be any fish, but Brody's like, I knew there was a reason I shot in that water today. That is a darn shark.
So
I know it.
yeah.
I know what a shark looks like. Pick me up, shook me like a dog. I know it. Take it in. But it is, I love how it's like, when we say close-up of an eye, you can barely even tell it's an eye, you guys.
Yes, it's very, because it
Mind
could
this is the
also be the
70s.
tiniest little shark ever that's just really close to the lens. It's a perspective situation as well.
That's a shark. Look at the outline. Look at the mouth, the eyes.
Is that what it is? Sorry, I just don't see it.
Neither do I. It's nothing.
Martin, it could be anything. Wait a minute. Are you people telling me I don't know what a shark looks like?
Brody, this is nothing. Seaweed, mud, something in the lens.
Lens my ass.
You're damn right it's your ass.
Now, be reasonable, please. Reasonable what, with him?
God damn it, will you listen to the man? Will you just listen to him? Be reasonable. Look, Brody, you started a panic on a public beach. You shot up the damn place. God knows who you could have injured.
You don't have to worry about being sued or being ruined. If this turns out to be what I think it is, because there won't be anybody here.
Yeah, now, Martin, let's not...
Let's not what, Larry? What?
Oh, Jesus, Larry, huh? Come on, let's just forget it. He won't listen. It's obvious the man has made up his mind.
You bet your life I've made up my mind. But I'm telling you and I'm telling everybody at this table that that's a shark. And I know what a shark looks like because I've seen one up close. And you better do something about this one because I don't intend to go through that hell again.
I don't know how, but he knows. He knows. He's putting the pieces together. It's not like it's rocket science.
He takes it to I guess the city council or something is having a meeting. They're all just in an old building around a giant table.
That's
just
what you do. They're
taking
talking about
care
that
of some
Holiday
business,
Inn.
I guess.
Motel.
They're still
hotel,
talking about that Holiday Inn.
They're
They're
still
excited.
talking about the party. That
Hotel,
gala was
motel.
bonkers.
They're like, guys, that gala was badass. We should do more of those. That was amazing.
Where'd you get that girl in the bikini to cut that rope? Like, oh yeah, she's like Miss Amity. Like, let's have her do a bunch of other shit.
Do you have any other dollars? We need to make another money tree. That was so cool. So cool.
Nothing says
like
class
a money tree.
like making a money tree. You really got to show the people of Amity what they're going to be getting into at the Holiday Inn.
So he interrupts their celebrating the Holiday Inn opening with these pictures. And he's frantically like, look at these. They're like, is this seaweed? What are you showing me? And he's like,
Vaughn does
it's an
not
eye,
give
it's a mouth, it's a shark. And they're just like, I think you've officially, the shooting at a child was the first thing, but you coming in here with these pictures saying it's a shark is the second thing. And we feel like you can no longer serve in the capacity of chief of police. Thank you for your service.
No more Holiday Inn galas for you, but and they just let him go. Like that. Like, that's it. They're just like,
Yes.
bye. See ya. Don't interrupt our Holiday Inn money tree talk. In their defense, Vaughn is not, he's just my favorite because he's just, like I said, he gaffs the whole time. But I will say, in Mayor Vaughn's defense, it is just the pictures, dude. The pictures.
Yeah.
The eye and the seaweed's not doing anything for me. You gotta give me more.
Yeah.
Give me more.
And the shooting at the kid he's kind of dug himself into a hole at this point with credibility.
Brody, he's at a low, you guys.
All time
He's
low.
at a low.
All time low.
All time low. And he goes back to his wife, Ellen, and she doesn't want to hear any of it because she's like riding on that Holiday Inn high. She's like, Brody, like,
we're developing
no,
properties
like, not
over
tonight,
here,
dude.
Brody. Come on.
like I just pitched to Mayor Vaughn, like, I'm gonna, like, I got
We're
this. Like,
talking
not
money trees for days, my friend.
tonight. She's got her vision board money tree up in the corner. It's only got like coins, but she's like, someday
there's gonna
they're
be
gonna
dollar
be real
bills
dollars
on
on
there.
that tree.
Yeah, she's sitting there with Jeff, who is Brody's like assistant or next in command or whatever.
The guy who found the power line, duh.
Yes. And so Brody's like, I don't know why you guys are acting like this is a funeral. Like, it's fine, whatever. He takes his badge off, gives it to Jeff. He's like, this is going to look better on you anyway. It's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. This is not traumatic for me in any way.
Jeff's dying to get it on. He's like, I'm really sorry to do this. He's instantly putting it on.
But I really need that. I really need that badge. And so Brody gets just drunk. He's just so sad. He gets drunk with Ellen. And so because he is occupied, Mike is up to something.
And Mike is Brody's son. We have not said that. So Brody has a son named Mike, and he's also got two sons. Mike is the older, and Sean is the younger. And because Brody is shit-faced, building money trees with Ellen in the other room, Mike's like, I am going to go out. Well, first off, we should say, before all of this, Brody's like, my sons, my sweet sons, don't go out on the water, please. Okay, it's all I ask of you. Gets drunk with Ellen. Immediately, his son Mike's like, yeah, like I'm going to get out on that water.
I'm going to go. Because there's a girl involved, obviously. The girl wants to go with him to the lighthouse. And she's just like, oh, you always listen to your dad. And so he's like, oh, I guess I don't want to be a bitch. I'll go.
Because again, nobody in this town
is listening to
thinks
Brody.
Anything of it, even though their deputy sheriff is shooting in the water, ringing bells and
body
whales
of
everywhere and
lesbians
getting blown up. And
so it's like nobody's feeling at all any sense of urgency.
Nobody's feeling, because she's like, oh, Mike, you goose, you're dumb. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is going on here? Like, I feel like as a town, and it's a small town, I feel like we're going to.
I would think so.
Anyway.
But yeah, he's
like, I want that poon. I'm going out there for this girl.
He goes to sneak out. His little brother, Sean, pops out of the door. He's like, take me with you. And Mike's like, nope. And he's like, okay, Mike. And he starts like he's going to tattle. And she's like, fine, you can come with me. All right,
come on.
But the best thing is that Sean is prepared. He has his life vest. He's already in his room. He's holding it. He's ready to go.
He peeps his little bob haircut out of there. And he's like, I'm coming with you. And then, he's fully prepared. So I got to give Sean, the little brother, kudos to that. He knows how to manipulate. He knows how the outcome's going to be.
You going out?
Yeah.
You going sailing?
Maybe.
Take me.
No.
I want to go with you.
Shh, quiet.
Michael.
All right, come on. But be quiet.
The next day, the teens are all out, and we've got a bunch of them. We've got the Napoleon Dynamite. We've got the Stud. We've got the Hot One. We've got one. We're not going to say any of their names except for one, and her name is Marge. I'm just saying her name because it needs to be said, okay?
Okay.
It needs to just be said. Just remember that name. So they're all out, and they're going, and it's just like montage of like, sailing, kissing, sailing, boobs and sailing. And I'm like, all right.
One thing that I just wanted to say that made me giggle was they're all on the dock, okay? Everybody has their own individual boats. At one point, Sean, I guess because you're on an island, it's normal. You don't get teen cars, you get teen boats, and that's how people get around. I don't know. Sean is getting ready to get on the boat with Mike, and then Marge comes, and she's like, oh, who's this little guy? Da-da-da-da-da. And they're like, you can take him. And so Mike just totally pawns off Sean on Marge. We've never seen her before. We don't know who she is. But he's like, yeah, go get in a boat with that girl.
You're very right. Marge has not been introduced until this moment. And she's got a cool as fuck attitude. I just like Marge.
Oh, she's chill, breezy.
She's chill.
Love her.
Looks like the little girl from Waterworld, which, again, is my favorite thing of all time. She's like, yeah, of course I'll take this little kid. I don't even know who you are.
Love it.
I've got
Everybody's
no one.
Pairing off, going with their boyfriends and girlfriends. Give me the little guy. I want to babysit him on the water. I love it.
It's amazing. So yeah, Sean does go, and they all kind of split off. And like, also, side note, all the sails of these teenagers' boats have like weird, like one has a big spider on it. Like, I guess when you're a teen, it's like, did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
One's got like a big Spider-Man, one's got like a bat. It's like, I guess when you're teens,
idea.
You know.
You get to deck out your boat the way you want to.
Deck out your boat.
Yeah.
Now, because this shark has a very high IQ, and it has decided that it is specifically going to seek out Brody's kin. And again, I would like to know if the sharks like knew each other. I don't know if you ever got this from the movie, but are they like was the shark like, oh, Brody, the guy who blew up
my mother or my friend or my partner,
my mother, my brother, my uncle, yes. And like, because this shark is particularly furious at Brody and his family, as we come to find out. So he's like, I'm going to start picking off all of these guys one by one. He picks off one couple, I know her name is Tina.
Yeah, this is actually, this is the couple.
She looks like a Tina.
She does look like a Tina. And this is the couple from the beginning that I mentioned that was making out when the two lesbians got blown up. Because they're constantly...
She got real excited about skiing.
Yes, who got crazy excited about skiing because they are constantly making out. And they are constantly going at it. So they're on their own little boat. Everyone heads towards the lighthouse, but they sort of pull their boat to a halt.
They don't pull their boat anywhere. They're hardcore making out. They don't have time to see where the boat's going. It veers off course.
And
it goes right into Jaws territory.
So they are making out, and she's like, we can have sex on this boat, but I need you to put a blanket down because I have a lot of bruises. And my mom's starting to get suspicious. And I was like, that was the weirdest comment, but okay. And the guy's like,
wanna
I
explore
don't need any
this a little
blankets.
more.
And I was like, and she didn't ask you if you needed a blanket. She said she
I want to
needed
explore this
a blanket.
dynamic a little bit more. I want to know why the bruises. Also,
I guess they're having a lot of boat sex. A lot of boat sex on the bottom.
That's probably
of the
what
wooden
it implied. Is like she's getting pounded all over that boat.
all over.
And
that
I'm
boat.
like, how many bruises did it take you to get before you needed to ask for a blanket? Like that should
I
have
know.
been
How
after
many
the
times
first
have you
time.
been doing this? How many times? So the thing that made me giggle about this is like the shark is so smart that he's like, are there two teenagers about to have sex on the water? Because
Not in my watch.
as a shark, I do not stand for premarital sex. I do
No
not.
way, Jose.
There is no
Not in my
world in which
water.
this is tolerated.
Not in my
I
water,
patrol
Buster.
these waters for premarital sex constantly.
Oh,
and
you
I
want to know
can
how the
tell.
orca showed up on the lighthouse? You want to know how that happened?
They
Orca
weren't
orgy,
married.
premarital orca orgy. Flew him right out of there. Shut that thing down real quick.
I have the most moral waters this side of the East Coast. And if you wander into mine thinking you're going to fornicate, you got another thing coming, my friend.
Oh,
Because
and he
as
lets them
soon-
know it.
As soon as the boy gets the blanket out and they're getting ready, he comes up under and hits the boat so hard and knocks the guy out of the boat. And then the guy's trying to swim back into the boat and Tina's crying.
No.
And it gets
Nope.
him.
It gets him.
Gets him.
It gets him. You get.
He's
And Tina's
gone.
terrified, right?
Yeah. And now they're by themselves, like, because they stopped to have sex. They veered off course. And so now she doesn't have anybody.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know how to
Yeah.
drive this boat. I didn't even want to have sex today. I got to get to work later tonight.
Hey, you don't want to do this in this boat today. We're just going to go have a picnic at the lighthouse. But the rest of the crowd they're still on their way to the lighthouse. We cut back to the shore. So Brody is speeding through town. Okay. He still somehow has a siren on his Jeep. And he is using it to his advantage because all of a sudden you cut to him and he is racing through town and Ellen's
They
like,
stripped his title. They did not strip his siren
His
and his
car.
Jeep.
and his wife's like, Brody, you don't have to do this. You're not the sheriff anymore. And he's like, I know. I'm just got to figure it out. And so he's just nosy at this point. He just wants to nose in on everything. And so he breaks through the crowd, finds the ambulance, and there's a scuba diver who's receiving first aid. And he's like, what happened? And they said he came up too fast. He's got bubbles in his blood. Something really scared him. And they were like, and he's already like, oh shit. And they said he went down about an hour ago, the same time as the teens went out on sailing. And he's like, what teens?
Oh, and Brody's like,
And they're
what?
Mike
What?
was there. Did you not know?
Bunch of horned up teens and a young one. Bunch of horned up teens and a really young one that got pawned off to some girl that we don't know. See ya, Brody.
Brody's panicking.
So Brody,
and he steals
furious.
the police boat because he's like, I got to go find Mike. Jeff is like, that's the police boat. You can't take it. And he's like, watch me take it. I also loved that Ellen is in her best business casual. She's got like a shin length, like pencil skirt
Gorgeous.
on, a button up.
Katie, she is sailing real estate, dude. She's always on. Mayor Vaughn needs more Holiday Inns.
That's true because Brody is fired. He's wearing his little short shorts. He's got thigh for
Oh, he's in his
days.
retirement shorts.
He's the
Oh,
most casual.
beautiful tan thighs. I mean, I love them. I'd wear that. I mean, you know I would. I got some great
love
legs.
those short
Great
shorts.
legs.
He would love
But
them.
Brody is like, he's like half given up because he's like, yeah, I'm going to wear my short shorts
Right.
on my day off, but also I'm going to steal the police chief because I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
So he does actually steal the police boat, like we said, and he actually comes up on Tina's boat, and she's hiding. She's cowering in like a little
Oh, yeah, like a
Like,
hole or something. Yeah.
cabin, like little door thing in the front. I don't know, where you store
She's
food or something.
traumatized.
And she's
which
like,
is understandable.
Oh, she is. I mean,
He was just getting
she's
a
like,
blanket.
I was just about to have sex, get some more bruises. But she kind of confirms what we all already know. There was a big old shark. He started giving us Bible verses, something about
started
premarital
preaching to
sex.
us.
He was so angry. And he
I just
killed
pictured a
the
shark
guy I
coming
was
up with like a priest collar around his neck with his just little shark Bible, his fins out.
He didn't kill him. He just drives him down
Makes him go to church.
Shark Church. It's like Baywatch Nights. There's a bunch of kids in a cage under the water that have to
They
watch.
have to watch the shark sermon. Oh, that would have been way funnier than. But anyway, Brody sees another boat passing by. He flags it down. He puts Tina on this boat. He's like, you take this traumatized girl back to shore. I am not done with what I'm doing yet. Just tosses her to some strangers. They head back, and Brody continues forward.
It was the 70s. It was a different time.
It's a different time.
You could literally give anybody to anybody.
Anybody. As we saw with Sean and the girl going with that random girl on her boat. Just,
Yeah. Just take
it made you
Don't
tougher.
even ask
It
any
made
questions.
you tougher. So Brody is looking for, that is his new goal. My question was, in this last little section of the movie, there's a lot of searching for the group of teens. And I feel like
hours of searching.
they're just going to the lighthouse,
Hours
which
of
is right
searching.
there. And it seems like they do this trip
You would
all the
think
fucking time.
They were going to Bermuda. Oh my
But
God.
for some
And I think
reason-
Brody's also he's frazzled. He's obviously frazzled.
He's so frazzled.
So he's probably
maybe
he
lost
doesn't
all
he
sense
doesn't
of
even realize that
direction
he's
or
seeing
something.
them.
Because he's in the most
He's just
open
circling
big
around in a
sea.
circle.
And I'm like, it's literally
just running
from
in a circle
one
on that
shore
beach.
to the next shore. That's all it is.
All the beachgoers on the beach are like, is that Brody?
They're
Dude? Has he been
just
just
watching.
going in circles for 3 hours? He's just screaming, going
He's
in
not
circles.
allowed to be in the guard tower anymore, so he just circles in the boat, way out at sea.
Ringing a bell, shooting
the
out
ocean.
there.
They're like, yeah,
They're like, oh.
he's stressed
I
out.
heard he got laid off.
He got fired, and he's not
Poor
dealing
guy.
with it well.
I heard Ellen, his wife, is really killing the deals. I heard she opened another Holiday
I heard
Inn.
they have
It's probably a
12
power
money
dynamic.
trees now.
Doesn't look like it by those shorts. Looks like he's
His ratty tatty
so-
shorty shorts.
Oh. So that's where the whole
Culmination.
culmination climax.
You're
of the
thinking of
movie
climax
is
and
now
culmination, so you were wanting to call it culminax.
Climaxin.
Climax.
Culminaction. So Brody's like, my only thing, all I can think about right now is getting my sons, getting them back home, and having them make some money trees with us. That's all I want to do.
All he wants.
Right?
And but keep in mind, he's out somewhere in the wide open ocean, wandering around looking for them incessantly this entire time. So he's over there wandering. We cut back to the teens. At this point, the shark is fully invested and getting this group of teens. He wants to bring them down.
And I'm also thinking real quick, from a teen growing up in Amity, because again, you'd be like 4 years ago, havoc was reached by a giant shark. You would think that the warning signs were there. Maybe we don't take out a rinky dinky tiny little sailboat that is about the size of a surfboard. Maybe I don't pawn off my younger brother to a girl that I don't even know. Maybe I
Right.
know her. We as viewers don't know.
We don't know.
And because all the boats are you guys, we say sailboats, but they're tiny little rafts with a sail on it. Come on.
Yes.
And they're also you know what we should do? Sail 12 miles offshore to the deepest parts of the ocean.
The deepest parts of the ocean.
Because they don't know, this is still reality. They know, real sharks are out there. They don't know that there's a 7 freaking meter shark out there, by the way.
Yeah, they don't know the size.
We
of
learned
it,
the
but
size. 7 meters? Are you freaking
so
kidding me?
long. It's like
It's
a
a
bus.
behemoth. But
Yeah.
either way, they do know that other sharks exist. And they're like, maybe this isn't the greatest idea. Also, what if the wind stops? What if it starts raining? We're stuck out in the middle of the
They're
You
stuck.
know what?
They didn't tell anybody where they were going.
Teens will do
they-
crazy stuff to have sex.
They just needed to get to that lighthouse island. So they are out on the island or out on the ocean. And then a search helicopter has gone out because of the police boat. So the search helicopter finds them, okay? And you're like, oh, phew, we're free in the clear. It's going to be fine.
We all know what's going to happen, you
Helicopter
guys.
comes down so low, you guys. I don't know what the goal with this was because he couldn't load up all the kids onto the helicopter. I thought he was just going to spot them and be like, we know exactly where they are.
I think that's what he should have done because at this point, they're not lost. The kids
No.
aren't they're we just came out here to have sex. So this helicopter guy, he literally just had to be like, I found the kids. I'll be scooping around again. He's like, no, I got to get a closer look. I got to make sure.
Make sure it's them.
I got to make sure it's
make
these
eye
kids. I don't know.
contact.
I'm not looking for kids right now, actually. I'm looking for a stolen police boat. But I love to get close to some kids up in the water, okay? Because he is. He's like, I'm going to get right up to him. You guys, his little... And again, I think the people in this movie are doing it to themselves. This is not the shark's fault.
Yeah,
shark-
this is on them. This
Even
is
though the
on
shark
them.
is incredibly smart, he's like, oh, that's a big old flying seal. Gotta eat that.
Gotta get that thing.
He does. He just nips that guy out of the water.
It's wild. His helicopter is so close to the water for whatever reason that the shark jumps out, grabs it, and just pulls it under the water.
And
that guy's dead immediately.
And again, this is not the shark's fault, but when he's pulling the helicopter underwater, its blades are still going, which chop into a million different pieces, which fly off and destroy the sails of all the kids.
Oh, so these boats are shredded, you guys.
There was no hope for any of these kids. But the kids are like, holy shit, a 7-meter shark just came out of the water and took down a helicopter.
Yeah, now they're realizing, like, this is no joke. This is getting serious.
I'm super horny right now.
We got to get to that island.
We got to get to that island.
We just saw a helicopter go down, but we got to get to that island.
So chaos is ensuing, and Brody is still wandering the whole
around. Time. Wandering the ocean.
He couldn't see the helicopter, the one helicopter that blew up.
Go down in flames.
So now that the teens' little boats are all wrecked up, we said that Marge was on a boat with Sean, which is Mike's younger brother, which is Brody's son. And the shark is clearly there picking them off one by one. Now, we mentioned Marge, who is just a true all-time hero, dude. She came to the beach.
A legend.
Wants to just take this kid and watch him as her own, as all her friends go have sex on Sex Island.
Right.
He goes into the water, and sure enough, Jaws is going to get him. What do we call it, Jaws 2? What do we call the shark? Jawsy?
Jaws 2. I don't know. Yeah, sure.
You've given up at this point. You don't care.
I was really...
Jaws fucking 2 out, I guess.
Trying to think of a name, but then I was like, really, what do you call it? It's the second Jaws.
Jaws 2.
There's really nothing
Very
else.
literal. So Jaws 2 is about to... What'd you say? T2. Oh, Toosie.
Onesie Toosie.
Onesie Toosie. I thought you said Toosie.
Oh, Toosie.
And I was thinking,
you never know.
Whatever. No horny sharks. Bottom line is Sean is in sight for this, and this shark is scary, you guys. We said he had a scar on his face. He's got vengeance in his little beady eyes.
Oh, he's burned on one side because of the lesbian who blew herself up.
As soon as a Brody son falls in there, because he's, again, after this lineage, he's like going straight for it. You guys, Marge is like, no, not on my watch. Not this child that was given to me this morning.
No.
I'm going to get in there.
Not my adopted
child from a kid I do not know. She saves Sean's life at the last minute, and she's also saved. And we're like, oh, this is great. Right when she's coming out of the water, you guys.
Nope.
Toosie gets her.
I feel like that Toosie does get her, and I feel like the shark, at this point, is when you realize, if you didn't think the shark had like a personal vendetta before, now you know. Because he waited for Marge to push Sean back on the boat, and he knew everyone was happy and they thought she was free, and he went out of his way to pop up and snag her and be like, I just ruined your moment of joy. You guys thought you were in the clear.
You think you're safe now?
Sunk back in the water.
Let me remind you who's boss. Who's Jaws boss?
Boss of these waters.
Boss of these moral water. Jaws boss. So Brody finally gets there after 5 days later. He finally made it.
Oh, he's so long. They've roped all of their like bits and pieces of boats together to make
it's
a
like Castaway.
Raft.
And they're just like on these pieces, and the shark is like circling them.
Yes,
it's
they're
like, come
desperately
on.
trying to get to like. There's like this little rock island, and when I say island, I mean it's like a pile of rocks.
Not Sex Lighthouse Island.
No, not Sex Lighthouse Island. And so all they can think of is like, can we please just get to this fucking little rock island? We just got to get there. So they're like desperately trying to get there. But anyway, they're about to kill each other because they're so tense, you guys. I thought someone was going to throw someone else in the water. They start fighting because they're so stressed out. They're screaming at each other. I'm like, oh, someone's going to get thrown off. Like, I was ready. But then they see Brody's boat come in from a distance, and they're like, we're saved. It's going to be fine. So he pulls up next to them, and he throws a rope, and he's like, okay, let's pull us all together. And that shark is like, oh, is that a rope?
Nope.
Is that a rope I see? No. Jumps up, snaps the rope, cuts it in half. Now they're no longer connected. Yeah. But Brody is so surprised to see the shark.
Sharks know what ropes are.
He knew it was out there.
Yeah, sharks know.
They know what ropes are.
They know what ropes are capable of. Yeah, they do.
They absolutely know. So Brody's so distracted by the shark snapping the rope that he runs the police boat up onto the rock island.
Oh, Brody.
And now he's stuck up there.
Poor guy.
Not a great thing.
Can't catch a break.
Not a great thing. Okay. So here's the end. This is how this all resolves.
Hold on. I just got to bring them back real quick before you go into it.
Yes.
I just got to bring you guys back to like 30 minutes ago. Remember the power line that they found in the middle of the ocean?
Right.
Just throwing that out there.
Go back. Let's just
going
have
out.
that
Okay.
little memory
Continue, Cadence.
refreshed.
Continue.
So he's stranded up against the rock island. He's like, I have an idea. I can set out the pulleys and the anchor systems and pull you guys towards us. So he starts pulling, and you guys, something heavy starts coming up, similar to earlier in the movie when something heavy comes up. It gets all the way out of the water, completely exposed. Brody looks at it. He looks at the rock island. There's a little hut that says maximum electrical power. And he's like, oh, okay.
Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to hook this to a walkie-talkie and get some real... He makes it doesn't... His plan is totally different. I gotta get this power source, and I gotta figure out a way to get this phone. Okay.
Yeah, if he was like
in my head, I'm
elaborate
thinking like,
plan.
wouldn't it be so funny? Yeah, it's just like I've got to start up these boats.
So he gets out a little rubber dinghy. Keep that in mind.
No,
It's a rubber dinghy.
He doesn't.
And he starts climbing the power line to get to the other boat, to get from one side to the other. The shark, at the meantime, is like, oh, Brody, I want you to watch me kill these kids. So he's like going back to the kids to attack them while Brody's climbing the power line. And then Brody starts slamming the power line with an oar to attract the shark, because even though the shark is smart enough to have vengeance, smart enough to have a plan, smart enough to like specifically attack certain people, someone banging on something easily distracts the shark. He's like, huh, what? Wait, where's that banging coming from?
Well, because he is a smart shark, but we all have determined that sharks hate ropes. So he already bit the first rope. So he's like, oh, is
That's
that a rope
true.
I see?
That's
so I
true.
think that banging got his attention, but then he saw what he thought was a rope.
But it was a
And he's
giant
like-
rope that really kept his attention.
He's like, I'm gonna go
Right.
get that rope. Oh yeah.
So he turns, goes for it, and you guys, because he hates ropes and he bit the first one, he's like, this is going to be easy peasy 1, 2, 3 and he bites the thing. At that exact moment, Brody, let's go, lands in the rubber dinghy, so he's protected from the electrical currents, and the shark bites down on that thing, and you guys, he fries and fries and fries and fries and fries.
I know you've probably got some questions. What the fuck is a power line doing in the middle of water? Why is a rock island with maximum voltage? If it was maximum voltage that was actually turned on, why was the power line under the water? Why did Brody have to find it? What's the purpose of this? What is it connected to? Why is it still live? Don't worry about any of that.
Don't.
They built a Holiday Inn, guys. Let's just say
Listen, problems
Holiday
are
Inn.
solved.
2 words.
Second shark is done.
Holiday
Tuesday's
Inn.
gone, and they're building some more hotels, and it's going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
If you see giant electrical cords in the water, we're building stuff, guys. We're expanding this island.
We need to power the Holiday
also-
Inn somehow, you guys. What else did you
We
expect?
also don't have any electricians on the island, so we're just
No.
throwing power lines in the water.
Yeah, we're just throwing them left
It
and
makes
right.
no sense. It really makes none of it makes sense.
When the very first boat, Jeff, in the beginning, finds the power line the first time, he says, we need to let it back down because we wouldn't want the whole island to lose power. I was like, oh, that's where this movie is going. Somehow the sharks are going to like bite the power line. The power's going to go out. They're not going to be able to call for help. Like, I thought that was going to be a much more intricate storyline in terms of the power situation, because why go out of your way to say something like that and then never have it pay off?
Yeah. I didn't know
I was
power lines just lied on the bottom of the
confused by
water
that, but whatever.
on power poles, but hidden. Doesn't make any sense.
Like, why is that little rock island the touchstone in the middle of the ocean for everything? Like, who goes out there to control the voltage from that little
Nobody.
power hut?
Because there's
Like,
nothing to control. Someone just has to go there, change the sign every once
Just
in a while.
put up a sign.
Because the sign gets a little salty.
It gets a little
it makes
rusted.
no sense. I was dying.
Yeah.
This shark gets so electrocuted, it fries up so hard.
I mean, smoke is coming
Juicy
out of its
Tuesday is
eyes.
dead.
It is a very long
It's-
time.
There's no way. It's already got a scarred face. It is completely
It's
dead.
gone.
And like, my favorite thing is like, nobody says thank you to Brody. Like, they're
No.
like, oh.
They're all praying. They're all saying, thank you, Jesus. They're like hugging rocks. They're hugging each other, but they're not
Nobody.
like, you were right this whole
They're all
time.
still treating him like the black sheep. I think he needs some vindication. I think he needs to be mayor of the town.
Yeah.
I think he should go back and be mayor, open up 3 Holiday Inns, get all the money trees, kill all the sharks.
Because he's the one that was right the whole entire time. He lost his job because of it. I was hoping at the end there would be some vindication. Like he'd at least pull up on the beach and they'd be like, oh, Brody, we're very sorry. But no, it's just the end is them paddling and trying to get back. That's all. So that's the end. But you,
wow.
Before we started, were telling me about how this guy didn't want to be in this movie, about how the guy who plays Brody didn't even want to be in this movie.
Oh, the main actor, Brody, just a little trivia because I was learning about it. He was like contractually obligated to do 3 films if they got picked up for sequels. And obviously the first one was like the smash hit, which is so funny. I mean, sequels rarely are anything like the first one. So that's why we're doing bad sequels. But he absolutely did not want to do Jaws 2 after he read the script and everything. He was like, this is so bonkers, which it totally is. And they were like, you're contractually obligated, dude. You have to do it. So he actually tried to trash his hotel room, like fully trash it. I mean, like destroy it so that he could claim that he had a mental breakdown and like insanity. So he didn't have to do this movie. And they were like, okay.
Flawless plan.
We'll cut you a deal. We'll make Jaws 2 a 2-part movie, which is not in real life, but there's like business stuff, you know? So they basically said Jaws 2 was 2 movies so that he could technically fill out his contract of 3 Jaws movies. And they let him go so that he did not have to be in the third.
Yeah.
Because that's how angry he was. He fist fought the director. It was a bad, but you know what? Brody gave it his all in this movie. Like you would never know. Like
he wore
really
shortest
did a good job.
shorts. He had his tannest legs. He really was present in every way. So I went on an emotional
and a little
journey
bit
with
of
him.
just a little bit of other trivia. The boat that Tina's found on, it's called Tina's Joy.
Oh,
Yeah, I bet you thought it was her boyfriend's, huh? Sexist.
Oh.
I bet you thought it was his boat, huh?
I did.
I bet the blankets. I bet you
did.
think. Yeah, he's pulling out blankets of Tina's boat.
Tina's blankets on
Wow.
Tina's boat. Maybe that's why she was so happy to
Boom.
see those skiers, because she's like, other women with boats,
Can own
role
boats.
models. We all have boats, and we're just living our best lives.
Tina's Joy.
Women
got the
on the
partners.
ocean. Do you also think there was a coinky dink that the boat that got sunk that they found at the beginning was called the Orca, and then an orca washes up on shore? Or do you think they just didn't know that many names of ocean things?
Or how sharks work or think or do anything. I didn't know that because I guess the first one was Orca, but the Orca on the beach was actually, there's a movie that was apparently a total Jaws ripoff called Orca, and it's about a killer orca.
Oh.
That acts just like Jaws.
Yes, I actually.
And I kind of want to do it
yes.
for one of these movies.
Do you remember Jed talking about when he went to go see those people at the theater and they watched?
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
was it.
he watched
it was
Orca.
Orca, and how he said like we could do something like that because it'd be really funny because they didn't really have like jokes planned or whatever,
Ooh,
and so it wasn't really funny.
Orca.
But yeah, he said the movie was really good and it was like worth going just for that. But yeah, Orca was that movie, so that would be a good one to watch. I mean, you could really do a bunch of bad movies just based on ocean adventures, really, like whether it be pirates or ocean creatures or whatever. So
I would love
anyway,
to.
maybe we'll revisit some other
Love it.
Jaws sequels in the future because they're all pretty darn good and there's many, many of them. But we hope you enjoyed Jaws 2 because I
Jaws
did.
2C. And I did too.
Jaws
And we
2C.
will see you next week for another awful sequel.
Bye.
Bye.